If Jack's having a hard time getting in, or sometimes I think he needs Karen's help to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and give him a quick call. Hey, are you trying to get back in? Okay, thank you. There we go. There's Jack. I guess we have everyone. We can begin.
Oh, I
I'd
think
like to.
is the iPhone, Ruth Ann?
Ruth Ann, are you on there?
No, Lou, that's me. That's James.
Oh,
James
okay.
Logan.
Okay, that's James. We don't have Ruth Ann yet. There's Ruth Ann. So we have Ruth Ann. I guess we can get started here. I'd like to call the October 19th, 2020 meeting of the Redevelopment Authority of City of Coatesville to order. We did conduct an executive session to discuss real estate and legal matters prior to this meeting. Our first order of business is approval of the minutes. On the last page of the minutes, I think there's at this point, NSEC casts a bigger net instead of draws. I think there's just a typographical error there. And Longwood Gardens attracts $1 million a year. They were the only things I had on the minutes. Anyone else questions, comments on the minutes? I'd make a motion to approve.
A second emotion, Joe.
Thank you, Tyrone. All those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Accounts payable. Ruth Ann's prepared some payables here that you can see. Questions on those payables? Could I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to pay.
Thank you, Joe. Could I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Jack. All those in favor of approving the accounts payable?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. We do have an addition to our agenda this evening under our new business. Letter F is in Frank. And that is the new grant which PennDOT would like us to enter into for work at the train station. I do not believe we have any presentations this evening. Citizens' comments on agenda items. Are you getting anything, Sonny? Well, apparently not. So that brings us to new business. First thing that we have is to receive and consider approval and authorization for the preparation and submission to the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation of a multimodal transportation fund program grant application for up to $3 million in funding for the Coatesville train station parking facility. Questions, comments, motion?
Joe, what's the significant difference between A and B?
I wish I had Colleen here to answer that.
A is PennDOT and B is the Commonwealth Financing Authority. Oh.
Two different agencies you're trying to get money out of.
It makes sense. Okay.
I mean, I hate to say that, but in reality, is that what we're doing? We're trying to get a grant from each to, fund this garage.
I make a motion that we receive and consider approval of that.
I'll second that. All those in favor of the multimodal transportation fund for PennDOT grant
Aye.
application?
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Thank you. Letter B is a multimodal transportation fund grant application for $3 million to the Commonwealth Financing Authority. Different agency, same amount of money for the same project. I'd make a motion to approve that.
I'll second that, Joe. Yep.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed. Letter C is the proposal from Cedarville Engineering to do the inspection of the dam there next to the Riverwalk on the Brandywine. You know, that's supposed to get done by the end of the year. We are currently waiting for ArcelorMittal to respond because remember, we own 75%, they own 25%. So we prorate the cost of these inspections accordingly. Questions? Motion?
I'll make the motion to approve that.
Thank you, Joe.
I'll second that, Joe.
Thank you, Tyrone. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Okay. We have an RDA financing consent letter agreement for 190 West Lincoln Highway. Mr. Kumado had explained to us the requirements that the redeveloper's lender had made upon him. And this has all been reviewed by Lou and given his blessing. So just need to vote on it.
I'll make a motion that we, that financial consent letter that we.
Thank you, Ricky. Could I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Jack. All those in favor of the RDA financing consent letter for 190?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. We also had our solicitor prepare a letter to Coatesville Inn Associates, the Marriott, expressing our concerns over what's going on up there. Before we mail that letter out to Mr. Pulver and his associates, we do need to vote to approve it. I would make a motion to approve that letter.
I'll second.
Thank you, Jack. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. Letter F on our agenda is the new PennDOT grant agreement. They have changed their whole website, the whole dot grants program has changed. And they want us to open a new grant that we can put in this new system and it'll be easier to work through. Basically what it is it's Coatesville Station tunnel liner scope of work and additional design effort. The tunnel liner work is $269,918.63. The additional design efforts for the station be $289,124. Construction related services will be $853,981. All the scope of work came down today from Elizabeth Bonini, Director at PennDOT. I would like to forward the 20 pages to our solicitor and have him look them over and make sure that he has no major objections to them. And if the board so desires, be able to get these numbers input into the new grant so we don't hold up the train station in any way, shape, or form.
Joe, I make that motion that we move forward with that, with any necessary revisions or corrections.
Thank you, Ricky.
I'll second that, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Citizens' comments on non-agenda items.
We
You
didn't do
getting
that.
anything? Sonny, you
No.
getting anything?
Nope.
Okay.
We didn't do F, did we?
We just did.
Yeah, the new PennDOT agreement,
F- Okay, yeah,
letter F is in Frank.
right, okay, I got
Thank you.
it.
Uh,
Can't read my own writing.
Our next meeting is November 16th. We may need to have an exec session before that. If we get the information that we are waiting for, we can do that. I'll certainly see if Sonny can set up a Zoom meeting. You know, gentlemen, we've had all kind of nightmares with this COVID experience, but I think that the Zoom meetings are a blessing that have come out of it. It's easy. They're recorded. So anyone who can't be available during our normal meeting time has the opportunity to see them. You know, it looks like we have two folks on here. Well, okay, James is on here and we have another gentleman on here. We wouldn't get anybody at our meetings a lot of times. So we get a bigger audience and we can disseminate information, I think, better to the community. I like them. So, you know, after
And
this gets
you have-
resolved, we'll see how we go forward.
You have 4 watching on YouTube at this right now.
There you go. So, you know, that's great. Could I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion, Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Harley. I'll second that. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time. And I know it's not just the time here at the meeting, but your prep and everything else. And hopefully we can move forward and get some stuff done. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Right. Have a good
See you
evening.
later. Good night.
Yep.